All right, moving on. As the country conducted its second dry run for COVID-19 vaccinations across states today, we talked to Black Frog Technologies, a Manipal-based startup which has been in discussion with the government to deploy its cold chain vaccine delivery product for when the COVID-19 vaccination drives begin. Joining us right now is Mayur Shetty, CEO of Black Frog Technologies. Mayur, welcome on the show. Firstly, if you can just tell us a little bit about your product, mVolio. You've been using this device to currently transport COVID-19 samples so far. You've recently also upgraded the device and you say that it is now compatible to transport all of the vaccines that have been developed, including that of Oxford, AstraZeneca, Bharat Biotech, Pfizer and Moderna. Tell us a little bit about this product.
That's right, Mugdha. So we've been working with the district health officials here in Udupi district for the past 8 months. We started off with a portable medical grade refrigeration for transport of COVID-19 specimens to ensure that the nasal and throat swabs that go for testing reach the testing centers without thermal degradation. Over the past 8 months now, we've conducted extensive qualitative research to understand the nuances and the subtleties of the vaccine delivery process, and we've developed this new variant now. November 5th, we launched our next generation COVID-19 vaccine carriers, which have been designed specifically for delivery of these promising candidates, which are now approved. So the next biggest challenge, the vaccines are here. 40 million doses have been manufactured by Serum Institute. They're approved. The administering is the only thing left right now. So to reach out to the masses, we are providing mVolio right now to Karnataka state health authorities, specifically as a replacement to the ice boxes, which, as you know, are non-compliant and don't maintain the right temperatures, which lead to thermal degradation. So we've just started our deployment right now with support from BIRAC and Government of India. We've scaled up our manufacturing and we're looking at large volume procurement from them right now.
Okay, so you said you're already working with district authorities, particularly in Karnataka, for using mVolio for vaccination delivery. What is the status as of now? Have you received all the necessary approval from the state government and the central?
Yeah, so we've designed the product as per the highest medical device standards, which is IEC 60601. So the device is it's ready and it's been tested in multiple geographies. So right now it's just about replacing the conventional ice boxes, which it's not just about loss of efficacy, but there's a lot of sociological problems as well. You don't want a vaccine, you don't want to take 2 doses of the vaccine and then end up going out into the field and getting the disease. I mean, in the past, we've seen this problem arising even with veterinary vaccines. Very recently, we've been deploying our other variant for animal husbandry, and we've seen villages talking about problems with non-compliant devices where their livestock were administered with vaccines which were carried in ice boxes, and as a result, they did not get the right form of immunization, and you have this linear thought process where you get the vaccine and then your animal ends up dying, and then you connect the dots where, oh wait, the vaccine itself probably ended up giving the disease, right? And this is a nightmare scenario because so many underlying sociological problems of delivering inefficacious vaccines are not being addressed right now, and this is not just an Indian problem. I mean, we've had a very successful universal immunization program for over 3 decades now.
Absolutely.
We should be riding that wave. There is no reason for us to risk this process of using ice boxes and non-compliant systems. I mean, it's not just India. Even Dr. Fauci came out last month and had to publicly state that one of the lead scientists who developed the COVID-19 vaccine was an African-American woman. Just because there's so many conspiracy theories and problems about people facing doubts on the efficacy and the results of the vaccines, right? So that's something that we should overcome. And I strongly believe that having compliant systems for last mile delivery is very important in that regard.
All right. Mayur, quickly, if you can tell us, how many will you be able to deploy if needed for the COVID-19 vaccination drive? How many are you planning to manufacture, and what is the cost of making each of these devices?
Right. So India has about 28,000 cold chain points, and 10% of them are in Karnataka itself, which is a massive burden for the health ministry to begin with. We are currently manufacturing about 300 units per month. We are capable of stepping it up to 1,500 units per month. So depending upon the volume requirements from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, we are looking at the pricing as well. We've been deploying our systems for about 54,000 per unit, which makes sense from the economic burden of the wastage of vaccines from ice boxes. So that is very well justified, and there's plenty of research to support that a battery-powered system is in fact more beneficial than an ice box. So as we move ahead and we look at the next 3 to 4 years of immunization and we look at large volume procurement, we should be getting a much clearer idea on the pricing as well.
All right, but are you looking to raise more funding given that you're planning to scale the production? Because so far I understand you've raised about 2.5 crore for R&D. You have some commitment of raising more from BIRAC and some private partners. What is the funding environment looking like for you?
Yeah, as you mentioned, we've raised about 2.5 crores, which was specifically for scaling up the R&D. We've worked extensively. We've tested it in multiple geographies, and we've built a robust system right now that can replace the icebox, which has been around for over 100 years right now. This is kind of like switching from a bicycle to a motorcycle. The bicycle works. It gets you from point A to point B. Now we are suggesting a slightly more expensive alternative of a motorcycle, which will get you faster, more efficient, and will help you in the longer term, right? So this is a slight bit, I mean, there is a little bit of technological inertia there when we reach out to the people. But then we've realized that the district health officials and the healthcare staff are very empathetic to the problems of cold chain. They understand the risks of administering inefficacious vaccines. So we have some traction in that regard. In terms of further fundraising, it's specifically going to go into scaling up our manufacturing capabilities itself. Because as I said, we're moving at about 300 units per month. That's the current requirement we have in place. So as the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare gives us a green signal and provides us these avenues to explore new geographies, I mean, specifically rural and remote places.
All right.